up because some groundbreaking relationship information is about to be delivered. Welcome to the latest installment of the Ask Alpha relationship video series. The subject, I got stood up. Happens to the best of us, my friend. But I'll tell you one of my stories where I wish I got stood up in a second. Hey Aaron, I'm here, blah blah blah. Recently, I started doing online dating on Plenty of Fish. Good for you! It's like shooting fish in a barrel. I met this beautiful girl, right? I looked her up on Instagram, Facebook to see if she was real, and she was, LOL. Excellent. You did your stalking research ahead of time. I like it. I got her number, we started texting, talking on the phone. I actually even had a video call once. Sweet! What's the problem? How can this possibly go wrong? And I told her I wanted to meet. And so we set up a date at Jamba Juice. I've never heard that as an option, first date, but hey, it's kind of like coffee if you're into juice. I waited 45 minutes and she never showed up. Never got an IM that I'd be late. I never got a call, nothing. I read an article online. Sorry, this is kind of long, but we'll get to the important part here in a second. I read an article online. I'll put the link at the end, and I'm not linking to this because this is some horrible advice. And the article says to call her the next day and apologize that I didn't show up, even if I did, and that blah blah blah. Yeah, that's a fantastic idea. I really like this girl, and I want to get to know more about. I'm going to wrap this up because this is getting desperate fast. Today, we're hooking our friend up with a little tough love and a reality check because that's exactly what he needs. Alright, here's the deal. Internet dating is an amazing option. If you are single and you're looking to meet somebody, why not internet date, I always say, because here's the thing. It's like shopping, right? You can do it in your underwear at home at any point or time during the day, and you get to be selective. It's a great option. But the downside to internet dating and dating in general is that, yeah, you can actually get stood up. People sometimes get cold feet, change their mind, decide that they are indeed not down with Jamba Juice, whatever the reason. Maybe she's like, she found something better she'd rather do. A lot of times this is the cold, hard reality and facts of the situation, and she doesn't show. Is she a decent person? Probably not, because she didn't have the common courtesy to let you know, yo, I'm not gonna show up. Which leads me to my point. You should actually send her a text message and thank her for letting you know up front right now that you should not in any way, shape, or form waste any more time, money, or interest on getting to know somebody with such low class, low budget. Ultimately, she just told you everything she needs to tell you right off the bat. That she has poor character. And I don't care how hot she is. But as dudes, we get so blinded by attraction. It's like, listen to what you wrote me. Alright, this is insanity. She stood you up. She played you for a fool. She had no respect for you whatsoever, but you still want to get to know her because you think she's attractive? Dude, listen to me when I say this, alright? It comes down to dignity, self-respect. You need to get some and get it fast because if anybody, there's absolutely no excuse. And even if there is excuse, even if she does come back and is like, hey, I was in a car accident, it's BS. She's lying. But maybe she did you a favor. Like in my case, right? Here's the situation. I am internet dating years ago. I am super excited to meet this girl from Mexican, right? She has all these pictures up online of her and her fitness gear and modeling, and she told me that she did infomercials for Body by Jake and all sorts of stuff, right? So I'm thinking, jackpot. Alpha's getting lucky. And so I get to the restaurant early, like a gentleman. I have a drink because I'm a little bit nervous. And all of a sudden, she told me what kind of car she drives. I see it pull up. I'm like, yeah! Woo! Here we go. I'm excited. The butterflies. I'm super excited. And she gets out of the car. Well, guess what? That picture she showed was about 75 pounds ago. She comes in. I'm like, hey, bet you're hungry. I am a firm believer in make the best of a situation, even if it's not ideal. So we ate Mexican food, had some margaritas. There was absolutely no pressure at this point because I was not attracted to her, and I felt that she lied. Because she did, and I gave her a hug goodbye and said, hey, thanks, I'll talk to you soon. Well, I never called her back, I never texted, I never emailed her, and about a week later, she had the she was curious. She was like, hey, I thought we had a really good time. What's the problem? And I said, do you want me to be honest? She's like, yeah, please be honest. She's like, I have a lot of first dates, but I don't have a lot of second dates. What's going on? So I told her, I said, in my opinion, I think you should put more accurate pictures or more recent pictures up on your dating profile. You're a beautiful girl, but when somebody expects to see the fitness model in the picture and then you show up, it's a little bit jarring. I didn't hear from her again. The internet is a seductive beast. Internet dating, oh God, one of the problems with it is that you build somebody up so much in your mind before meeting that it's one of the downsides. And so when somebody does something that demonstrates such poor character, it does hurt because you were invested emotionally and you were really excited, and I get it. But don't waste any more time on this chick. Gentlemen, I'm gonna wrap this bad boy up. It's a jungle out there. Dating, it's like a safari. Right? Sometimes you are hunting big game. And like in my case, I was like, I didn't know I was hunting for big game, but it walked in and had a burrito. I need to stop. Guys, I'm gonna stop. Alright, hey, I'm sorry you got stood up. It happens. Deal with it. Move on, because there are plenty of fish in the sea.